Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I'm coming to you with the video about my second big chop. Okay, so as you can see, my hair has been cut. I went with a tapered cut, so the back is kind of tapered. It's not like really short in the back, but it's tapered, and if I smush it and don't fluff it out, it looks even more tapered. The sides are long. I think I might get the sides cut down just a bit. Just a bit. Not like completely gone like that, but just a smidgen. I'm not sure. Here's the other side. And here's the back. The top is pretty long, and it's tapered. So with the tapered cut, it basically, it's really short, and then it gets really full. And you can do it a couple different ways. Like, it can be shaved into long, it can be short into very long, and so that's my cut. So I decided to go with a cut. If you did not read my blog post, I know some of you don't know about my other social media outlets. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I have a website where I will put blog posts about my personal experiences as well as hair care information. It's like a hair care online magazine kind of thing. So please, I'll check the description box. I'll put a link where you can get more information about my experience until I can put my experience video up, because I filmed some commentary from the stylist who did my hair. Her name is Diane Bailey. I've talked about her before. And I also have footage of the trimming. So definitely check out the website so you can get some information on that until the video is available. So anywho, I mentioned in a few videos ago I had significant damage. My damage was in the form of excessive shedding and breakage. I had a lot of breakage in the crown, and I had a loss of density throughout my entire head, which basically means that the thickness of my hair had been dissipated and it thinned out from a series of protective styles. I, in the video, felt like it was just directly due to my my last installation of the weave, but after meeting with Diane, she told me that she really felt like it was a combination of everything, like the culmination of all the protective hairstyles, because that was the only thing that had been different for me in my entire journey, was that I had gone from protective styles with my own hair and styling my own hair to now putting a lot of stress and strain on my hair from the protective styles. So she thinks it was a culmination of everything, and I tend to agree that that could possibly be a good point. Excuse me if I sound a little nasally. I have like a horrible head cold, and I'm trying to like deal with that. My nose has been running like crazy, but I do digress. So Diane explained that if I wanted to trim my hair, which would be a very simple and easy step, I could do that, trim my hair, get rid of any dead ends I had. But as far as the density, the only way to really get that back would be to let my hair grow out, or of course cut it down to the thickest parts. And in the video that I shared with you, I thought that I would probably do that because I was just unhappy with how thin it was. So I decided while I was with Diane, instead of like just trimming it little by little and kind of like transitioning out of the hair thinning, of the thin hair, I would get a style, because a funky style or some type of style would make me more excited about my hair and not have to keep worrying about every time I go I have to get it trimmed or whatever it may be. So I had been eyeing some tapered cuts. Wasn't really bold enough to do them, but I had been eyeing them, and I had seen several YouTubers and just other pictures of women who have tapered cuts, and I've always thought it looks really cute. So I decided, you know what, this is the time to just go ahead and do it. Just do it. You're here getting your hair done, you might as well. So like I said, I explained my experience in the blog post, so check that out to see all the things that was done to my hair, and also to see the length of my hair fully blown out prior to getting it cut. All that stuff is there. But when we cut it, I was really happy with the cut, but I was extremely kind of like sad, I guess, to see all my hair go. You know, I still have hair, obviously. I consider this somewhat of a TWA, especially the back. The back is like a TWA for sure. So now I have like a tapered TWA, and I was not excited about having to go almost 2 years back from being 3 years and 5 months natural. I feel like I'm now back at like year 1. I wasn't excited about that. And a lot of people talk about, you know, length and health and the battle between the two. And I honestly feel now like I don't care how long my hair grows. Before, I would always say I wanted ankle length hair, and it was like a joke, but it was an exaggeration of the fact that I wanted long hair. And innately, if you want long hair, then you also have to take care of it. And I'm no longer going to be focused on the length of my hair because I do like the style. I'm actually, like I said, thinking about getting the sides taken down a little bit, maybe even the back. So I may keep it like this for a little while. I don't think that short hair is easier to manage. I big chopped, you know, back in 2010, so I know how much goes into having short hair. So it's not easier to manage. Like some people are probably gonna say, oh, now your hair is shorter, it's easier to manage, you're gonna have 2 babies. So no, it's not easier to manage. The only thing that is going to be easier for me now, from my experience of already going through this whole entire journey, is wash day. That's the only thing, because obviously it doesn't take any work to detangle the back, and the top is probably gonna maybe 5 extra minutes after I just put some conditioner on the back. Like, I can see my wash day being an hour from start to finish, and then maybe an hour for styling. But styling is gonna take me so much time because I could put 8 twists in my hair when it was longer, 8 of them, and be good. And now I have to do like 50 in the back, and then like 8 on top. Like, it's crazy. It takes so much time. The past 3 days that I've had my hair like this, I'm just like, it's taking me an hour to twist it, and I'm sitting there like, oh, when is this ever gonna end? Because I'm just so not used to dedicating that much time to twisting my hair. So I personally do not feel as though shorter hair is easier to manage from a styling perspective. If I had wash and go hair, I think it would be great, because then I could just put some, you know, gel or some type of custard in there and then leave it like that for several days. But I can't do that. Like, this is 3 days of twisting, and it's really frizzy, and I have to twist it back at night, because if I didn't, it would look worse than this. And I like the frizz because frizz gives volume. I've always been a proponent of frizz, but at the same time, I do like some curl definition there to give it texture outside of my normal cottony texture, because it would just look like an afro puff, whereas this has like some character. There's pieces where you can tell, okay, that was twisted hair. So that's my rant about natural hair and being short. Like I said, my focus is going to be on health this time. So you won't see me talking a lot about length anymore. If I decide I'm going to grow my hair out, of course, I'll let you all know. I don't know if I'm going to let it grow out all the way again, because I do like this style, and I don't know if I just like it now and I won't like it later, but I think if anything's gonna grow out, it'll probably be the top, so that I can do more with it. But I probably would never let the top grow so much that it won't like stick up, because for me and my hair, at a certain length, it's gonna fall down like this. And I'm not going to really like the tapered look if it's falling down like that. I guess if I brought it all over, I don't know. So we'll see. Like, we'll play by ear. I don't have any specific plan for my hair right now outside of taking care of it and making sure that it is in the best health possible. I mean, I can immediately see the difference right now, like that it's cut. The fullness is back, the body is back, the volume is back, the life is back, and this is how I remember my hair being, you know, even when it was longer. And then to see my hair like have all this length but have no body, no density, was just so discouraging. So for all of you out there who have been commenting on my Instagram pictures, on my Facebook pictures, or even on my website, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the encouragement. And thank you so much for letting me know about how I've affected you, because while I understand that in some capacity I am an inspiration for a lot of people, and a lot of the things that I do influence other people, and you know, maybe I make trends, whatever it may be, I don't always have that on the forefront of my brain when I'm doing things. So when I decided, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna cut it off, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm gonna cut it off and I'm gonna inspire all these women. But I get this feedback from you, like in some of the comments I'm reading, people are telling me, you are encouraging me to let go of my length to protect for the benefit of the health. And you know what, I'm gonna cut my hair now, because just like what you described, that's what's happening to me. And I think that if I cut it, I will be able to have my hair back healthy and the thickness will come back and whatever it may be. And just encouraging people to let go of the damage, let it go, and just being transparent. I don't know if anybody else out there, other vloggers, have experienced damage and didn't share it with you. Because I got a couple comments that were like, ooh, kind of like throwing shade at some vloggers, and I didn't know who they were talking about specifically, but I don't see why a vlogger would have breakage or damage and not share that, because it's great for his or her audience to see and identify with him or her. So I don't know who's done that, but I think that you know, for those of you who have left the comments, I have no problem with it. Like, I've put myself in this position where I love sharing things with you, and I look forward to sharing things with you. And when I get stuff done, you guys are the first people I want to share it with. Over family and friends, like, I don't always think about them right away. I think about you guys, and I'm like, what will the girls think? How will the girls react? Will they be supportive? Will they not be supportive? Will they think it's a good idea? Will they, you know, like, I go through that in my mind, because there's so many people out there and so many of you have opinions. Even when I shared the picture of my haircut, I had to put a disclaimer, like, if you don't like it, please keep your opinions to yourself. Not because you're not entitled to your opinion, and not because I'm only looking for compliments. It was because the decision to do this was so difficult for me, emotionally and mentally. Like, do I really want to do this? You know, is it worth it? If you saw my previous video with the August Ipsy bag and with the shed hair, my hair was concealed very well. You would never know there was a problem. So it wasn't absolutely necessary to have to cut it all off. But making that decision and just deciding, you know what, I'm going to do it. And then I'm also kind of insecure. Like, I'm keeping it 100 with you, like, right now. I'm really insecure about my body right now because I'm pregnant. And when you're pregnant, it's like your body goes from looking one way to looking another way almost like overnight. So when I look at my body, I look at my my face, I look at my nose, and I look at like just the proportion of my body. And having short hair was also something that I feared, because it really brings out all of your features when your hair is extremely short. And if you did big chop, you know what I mean. Like, all of your features are like right in the spotlight when you have short hair. And so, like I said, I'm excited about the haircut, but I'm like, you know, all my features are so much larger now because I'm pregnant, and kind of insecure about that because I look so big and I'm not used to seeing myself so big. But at the same time, I'm pregnant and I have life growing in my body, and I'm so blessed to be able to conceive and to be able to grow my family. So I'm not like so vain that it had to be long hair while I'm pregnant. No, but I'm just saying, I'm just explaining to you that there were insecurities and just the heartache of letting all of my hair go after spending so much time, investing so much time in growing it, taking care of it. I've already talked about this if you saw my other video. So when I did all that and I shared the picture of my hair, I did not want anyone to say anything to me at all. I was just in a fragile state, and I just did not. Fortunately for me, everyone was very respectful. All my loves were, and I guess my disclaimer kept some people in check. I don't know if they would have said something if I didn't put that. I don't know, but nobody did, thank God, because it only takes one comment to make you, you know, pissed off. It doesn't even matter if you have 100 of them that are like, great, love it. You get one that's like, that's ugly, that does not look right, and then all of a sudden you're like shattered. I'm human. I don't care what anyone says about you put yourself out there so you have to expect it. No, it doesn't mean I'm gonna like it. It never gets easy hearing someone say something negative to you. It never gets easy. I have a very good way of either not responding to those type of comments or responding to them, you know, some type of respectful way, or just deleting them. I have a good idea I have a good niche on that, but it never gets easy to like hear that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm rambling about stuff that's not that important, I guess. Yeah, but I do want you to know that I did film a video about my experience. Check out my website to see my blog post about my experience so far. And for those of you who are wondering, you know, there's going to be tons of videos coming because I'm going to have to do everything different. I might do things sort of similar like I did when I had a TWA, but at the same time I've learned so much since then. So there's going to be things that I probably won't do again or will incorporate, new things I'll try. Like I have to figure out the best way to keep my hair, you know, looking defined, looking full, and the best products, because I use a smoothie, and the smoothie is one of my favorite for moisture, but for curl definition in the summer, with the humidity that we're having right now here in New York, it's not rocking. It's cute because it's fluffy, but I would like to have more definition that I can frizz out versus it just being so fluffy and full from the jump. Yeah, so there will be lots of videos. Please subscribe to my channel. I put out videos every couple of days. If you have any questions, please leave them below. And as always, I love you for watching. Bye.